Let's get to the highlight and see exactly what Napoli did and the rest of them. C.J. Wilson paraded out there. He has been terrible in the postseason against a guy who's been great in the postseason, Carpenter. And it starts out really well for the Cardinals. They break through first.
Well, Yadier Molina, probably the best clutch hitter in this World Series so far for the St. Louis Cardinals. He comes out with a big hit, then Murphy decides, well, I don't want to catch it, I don't want to throw it. I'm just going to boot it around a couple times before I get it back in.
Skip Schumacher played center. He was in the lineup tonight for the Cardinals. A ground ball and more fielding problems.
Yeah, another misplayed ball at first base by Moreland. Woody had a chance at home to get Berkman. Maybe, maybe not, but certainly you've got to catch the ball first.
Usually you don't survive shaky defense and walks, and right now Texas has got the shaky defense. Albert up with one out, men on the corners, and Matt Holliday is going to deliver after an intentional walk to Pujols. A 5-4-3 double play. They could not hit with men in scoring position.
I think that's why they killed the game.
Bottom six, we haven't seen the on the one knee swing in a while.
You know, and Chris Carpenter didn't make many mistakes, but the few that he did, they certainly capitalized on. This was a hanging breaking ball that Adrian Beltre went to one knee and blasted it out.
I see that before.
Now to the seventh, gets a little wild here. Pujols is at the plate. They've intentionally walked him every time. The steal, or maybe a missed hit and run there.
Well, there's a lot of speculation that Craig went on his own. There's some speculation that Albert put on the hit and run himself. He wanted Craig to run to open up a hole for him. Whatever it was, not a good play.
The point is, if you run with Albert Pujols at the bat and you open up a base, they're going to walk it.
Oh, no doubt about it. I'm glad to see Tony La Russa talk to him, make sure, hey, what's going on there? Who make that sign? And people know what's going on.
Freeze flies out. We go to the eighth inning. Man on second to lefty Oliver. Big pitch to Nick Punto. 2 men down.
Another situation with runners in scoring position. And the St. Louis Cardinals come up 0.
They come up 0. Andrews fires over to get Rafael Furcal there. And then Michael Young, who has been brutal in the World Series, starts off the bottom of the 8th with a double.
You know, you need your veteran ball players to step up in situations like that. Michael Young, been struggling certainly, but needed to get the leadoff double. He was able to do that on second.
Later, 2 on, 1 out. A double play ball is what you need, and they actually got the ball into a double play situation, and it goes off Zepchinski's knee.
Wow, that thing happened. I don't think they're going to turn any double play. And besides, the play at the first base is going to be very tough.
So it's Napoli with the bases loaded, clearing a couple.
And he left Zepchinski in the game to face the lefty, or face the righty. Napoli, like we said earlier, he is the MVP of this series without question. And he delivers again.
So the Ron Washington strategy to split up the lefties actually worked.
It certainly seemed to. And another stolen base, strikeout, double play, changed the whole complexion of the 9th inning. And then Berkman strikes out. He force out at first. And that's how it ends, with the Rangers beating the Cardinals by a score of 4-2, much to the delight of the 50,000 plus people that were there, including Nolan Ryan. Many of those have gathered behind us here to celebrate the Rangers moving within 1 win of a World Series title. The story of the game, the 8th inning, and obviously Napoli's ability to get a hit. Beltre and Moreland go deep as he brings Moreland in.